Good evening, bingo players, and welcome back to our March edition of Go Ape Bingo. I am Allie Crumpacker, the Executive Director of Project Chimps, joined this evening by my cat Blaze, who's going to hang over my shoulder and make sure that we call all the balls that you need to win. So without further ado, I am going to bring on the star of our show, Miss Jolene Goodall.
Oh, hello. I was just checking the makeup. I want to make sure everything's lovely. You know, we're deep into season 2 now. Yes, we just started last month, and it's so good to be back again this year for season 2. I hope many of you have found us and are checking us out every second Thursday throughout the year. There are going to be some skip dates, so keep an eye on that. But don't worry, we're going to get a lot of wonderful times in because we got a lot of wonderful things happen at Project Chimps. And that's, of course, why we're here, isn't it, right? You know, the bingo is a lot of fun, but we're here to support those chimps. So I hope you're all with us for that. If you're new, don't worry. I don't bite. I'm a banana does, though. So I'm going to bring on somebody who, in high school was voted, who's that? And that's Miss Ima Banana. Hello, Ima. How are you?
Hello, everybody.
Yes, hello. Now, I know some of you single bananas are out there thinking, no, thank you. But trust me, Ima's a hoot. She's a big help during bingo, too. So we're glad to have her here. You know, she is the only banana that once worked as a vegan taxidermist. It's true. Yeah. And she's really good at calling out those balls. I don't know why. She must have previous experience. Ima, I think we should probably tell them a little bit about how the game of bingo works because some of them are slow and they may not have encountered bingo in their life yet. So it's good for us to explain what a bingo is. So everybody out frozen a little
There we
bit.
go.
I'm a little frozen, so
There you go,
Ima's
Mark.
going to help take us through everything while you can't see me. So Ima, maybe we can show them those bingo cards, right? And then they
Yes.
can see where they have the tabs at top. You want to tell them about that a little?
So when you're playing the game, when you click on, you're going to see 3 cards on your screen. And you'll see this highlighted. You've got card 1, card 2, and card 3. So when we call a number out, please make sure you check all 3 of your cards because that way you're playing on 3 cards simultaneously. Don't forget, you had the middle free space. So you got the FS in the middle. So that's your free space for the game. We also play traditional bingo. So it's either a line across, up and down, or the diagonal. So that way you can play any of those. So when you get a bingo, please make sure you hit the bottom box that says, I have bingo, because the first one in is going to win the prize for the evening.
And our first prize tonight, I hope you all can hear me. I'll be back soon, I promise. Our first, hello. Our first prize tonight is going to be the lovely headband. Yes, it's the Project Chimps headband. And you can wear it when you're racing around our 5K-ish at the end of the month. And we're going to talk a lot more about that tonight. So don't worry, we'll be back. It's the Great Escape 5K-ish. Yeah, it's not quite 5K, which is good because some of us, we just don't run that far that fast. All right.
It's on the trails.
It is on the trails at Project Chimps. Yes, isn't that wonderful?
So that way, when you're going around the trails, hopefully you'll hear the chimps below you down in the valley.
Exactly. That's the idea. So now, what I'm working on getting myself back online. I don't know what's going on. I've never really understood these computers. I just turn them on and hope things go well. And they often don't. But while I'm doing that, Ima, why don't you give them 3 or 4 balls just to get them started? Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good.
So on your first game, your first ball is going to be I-17. It is I-17. And remember to check all 3 cards.
I-17, that's a fabulous card.
Oh, your next number is I-19.
I-19, so close together.
I-19. So check all 3 of your cards. I'm going to give you one more ball here. Next ball is N44. N44.
and 44. That's fabulous. Now, I still can't get on. I don't know what's wrong. It's just very bizarre. But anyway, so I want to mention a few things. So we've had a number of I's and an N so far, and usually we represent those with a chimp. And we're going to do that again this week, okay? So our chimp for I is going to be, who did I have? Oh, there, Rocco. Rocco is our I chimp. And why is Rocco our I chimp? Well, because he has a birthday in March. Yes, Rocco's birthday is the 20th of March. So we're going to wish that boy a happy birthday, and we're going to talk a little bit about him during the first game so you can get to know Rocco like we have gotten to know Rocco. Okay, let's give them another one. Why don't we? I'm going to see if I can't refresh something here. I don't know.
All right. Your next ball is going to be G60. G60. So check all your cards.
Oh, I see.
We'll do another ball.
Yes, why don't we do another ball? Because I'm not having any luck. So let's do another ball. Yes.
Your next ball is B10.
B10. Well, our B chimp this month is Anna. Anna is one of our females. Now, Anna's birthday is also this month. In fact, Anna's birthday is coming up very soon. Her birthday is on the 12th, so I believe that's this Saturday. Well, Anna, that's fabulous. Happy birthday to you, honey.
So for the chimps, do they get green beer since it's St. Patty's Day?
Most chimps really prefer a craft beer, and those dyes they really ruin the taste, don't they? Yeah. They're just a little bit rough. That's what I think. Okay. You know what? I have an idea, Ima. Maybe we should reset our router. I hear that's a thing you can do. Okay. Is it true?
Yes.
Do you want to try that?
Yes.
Okay. Will you take care of that? And I will just tell them a little story while we're waiting. How's that sound?
Okay. Let me go do that.
Okay. Thank you, Ima. Okay, everybody. So thank you for your patience. We're going to get everything back going here. But I thought I would introduce you to our special guest. He's going to join us for all of the second game, but I thought I'd just bring him out for a quick hello since we're having a little trouble with our feed. Mike, are you there?
Good evening.
Oh, hello.
I am.
Hello. I can't hear Mike. Oh, I think he might be muted. Okay. Well, while he figures that out, I'm just going to.
So, Mike, while Jolene / Ima are dealing with their router reset, how about you tell me about who you represent this evening?
All right. How about that? Okay. So, and it looks like I am not muted after all. So I'm with Big Peach Running Company, and we have the good fortune of being involved with Project Chimps. You heard Jolene mention it just a little bit ago. And even if just briefly, you'll hear a lot more this evening about the Project Chimps 5K-ish with the Great Escape. March 26th, believe it or not, coming up very quickly. Sounds like there are a few slots left. Do not delay. Registered. We will be part of that fun for sure. But Big Peach, for those who are not familiar, we have running stores in and around the Atlanta area. Specifically, we have 8 stores in different parts of the community. Nearest one to Blue Ridge is in Kennesaw. We're also up I-75 in Cartersville.
That's not too far.
No, in fact, it's awesome. I actually live here in Blue Ridge, as you know, and it's a ton of fun hearing friends of mine here say, "Oh man, I went down to Kennesaw or Alpharetta or over to Cartersville, and I got a chance to meet so and so." So yeah, it's actually quite cool to see how many people go from Fannin County to one of the stores if I'm not bringing product back for them.
Great. And I know that we have the Great Ape Escape 5K-ish coming up on the 26th. And for those that have registered or are thinking about registering, they can pick up their race packet 2 days before on the 24th at Fannin Brewing. And you guys are actually going to be there as well, right?
We are. In fact, I thought that Ima and Jolene were using that as a setup when they started talking about craft beer. And even though she may not be able to hear me, I totally agree. Green dye is not the right thing for craft beer. But you're exactly right. On March 24th from 2 to 6 p.m., we'll have our Big Peach on Wheels at Fannin Brewing Company. So all of the registrants can pick up their packet. Super cool and a great opportunity. That way you can show up on race morning with absolutely nothing to worry about. You'll already have your number. You're already going to have your goodie bag. You're already going to have your race instructions. So you can literally show up right before the race starts without delay. And of course, it's going to be an awesome time. So many cool things going on. For those who are not familiar with Big Peach on Wheels, it is North America's only running store on wheels. Think about a food truck meets a hospitality vehicle concept where full footwear wall, fitting benches, and lots of product inside, and then flat screens and a really cool sound system and an awning and lots of fun things on the outside. So we're going to drive that up from Atlanta to Fannin County and Fannin Brewing specifically by 2:00 on the 24th, Allie.
That is awesome. And I really appreciate you sharing all that info with our viewers. Hopefully many of them have already registered for the race. If not, as soon as we get back into our bingo game and Jolene and Ima are back in the studios, we're going to bring them back to get going again. But we are actually going to be giving away a free registration to the race. And I believe also a gift card to Big Peach Running Co. So if you haven't started playing, go log into the Social Bingo Live, get caught up on the balls, because we are going to bring our superstars back on the screen right now. Welcome back, ladies.
Hello, hello.
Hopefully you've recovered from your technical hurdles, and we can pick up the game where we left off.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yes.
All right, I'm going to go back into the backstage, and I'm going to take Mike with me, and I'll see you shortly.
Okay, well, I hope you all can hear me fine, because, you know, that made things a little different for me, and I'm just getting used to this. But I'm so glad Mike was here to fill in and tell you about that big event that's coming up while we missed a few numbers. In fact, let's get him a number.
Your next ball is 075.
075. 075. Oh, good. Okay, well, I guess I'd better introduce our O chimp, and our O chimp is Jabari. Jabari was born on the 8th. So his birthday was just a few days ago. So say hi to Jabari. He's a cutie. You can't tell it by the picture, but he's a big boy. Yes, he is. I'm going to tell you a little story about that in a while. But first, since we've been gone for a minute, you need another ball, don't you?
Your next ball is N39.
N39, everybody, N39. And that means I can introduce one more chimp. Our N chimp for today is Babs. Babs is our N chimp. Oh, yes. And Babs's birthday is just a little bit before that big race. Yeah, Babs was born on the 24th. So, you know, you can celebrate Babs' birthday, then you can go pick up your packet, then you can come run. That'll be fabulous. And again, we got a lot more coming along for that. Okay. What do you think, Ima? Do they need another one?
Oh, sure.
Is anybody close? Anybody?
Isn't Babs a singer?
I don't know. I've never heard her sing, but it's possible. I don't know. We'll have to ask the caregivers. Yeah. Yeah.
Your next ball.
She could be the first Babs, you know.
Your next ball is G47.
G47, which brings us to our last featured chimp of the month, and that is Lance. Lance is our G chimp this month. His birthday was on the 2nd. So Lance's birthday was just March 2nd, and those are our March birthday chimps. That's why they're featured this month. You know, we do have celebrations for the chimps, like birthday celebrations and Valentine's recently and all that fun stuff. So we try to make it as fun for them as we can, but only within the bounds of what they enjoy, you know, because, you know, they're retired. Yeah.
Didn't for Valentine's Day, they all get a gift?
They did. They got treats. They got treats in the compound that they could go get themselves. We might hear a little more about that later. I don't know what we have in store for you later, but we like to have a glimpse of the chimps from time to time, and I'm hoping for one of those. Let's hit them with another, shall we?
Your next ball is 071.
071. 071, everybody. 071. You know, I noticed a couple comments.
Jolene, we can't hear you when Ima's mic is muted. we might be able to, you know, mad lib what you're saying, but can't hear you.
Oh, is that better? Can you hear me again?
There you go. There you go. Now we can hear you.
Okay. I just can't hear you, though.
Oh, no.
But I was just saying, yeah, with my hair down, I look like a jogger. Because, you know, I understand with my tie-dye and my down here, I'm just like those hippie granola people that like to jog on trails. Yeah, so hopefully you're one of those people, too, and you're going to join us for the 5K-ish. That's what we're really hoping for here. All right. I'm going to let you swivel that back to you, and you can give them a couple numbers so that they know what they're going on, and we can see what we can do here.
Your next ball is G49. G49 is in Go 49. Your next ball is G57. That's G57. I feel like I should be in the bingo hall.
Yes, I know,
Working the
right?
bingo.
It's fabulous that way.
All right, one more ball.
Sure, why not? Let's give him one more ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
a lot of G's. G53.
G53. And of course, all of those G's are for Lance, aren't they? Yeah, Lance, our G guy. Now, I should mention that Lance has special requests. Yeah, many of our chimps have asked about particular things that they'd like to see around. Let me take a look. Lance loves to chew on things. Well, Lance, I understand. But what he would particularly like is one of the dental toys we have on our wish list. So if you could check out our wish list, it's at projectchimps.org. That's also where you can find out about all our events like our 5K-ish, Great Escape, Ape Escape, and of course our bingo. So check there. But Lance will be able to do that for you. I think I'm almost ready. Oh, no, I seem to be frozen up again. How ridiculous. I guess I'm going to have to ask for a new computer and hopefully before Christmas because we don't have that long to wait. No, it's very frustrating. I understand. Okay, gang, I'm going to try something else while I'm a Banana gives you a couple more. And then we'll see if we can't make that work.
All
yes.
Right. Your next numbers are I-18. I-18. So, Jolene, I was just at the dentist this week. So
yes.
I like to chew at a lot of things, but he said I grind my teeth at night.
Oh, dear.
So I need to be careful when I grind my teeth.
Right. You'll break your peel.
Oh, I've already cracked my peel. Your next ball is O74. O74. Is anybody getting close? I don't know. I can't tell. Just let us know in the comments if you are.
Okay, yes. So I have an idea, Ima. I'm going to try something with you. Maybe we can share the same computer, don't you think?
There you go.
Okay, so why don't we do this? I'm going to sit over here next to you, dear heart, and we will just swivel it back. Oh, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh
my gosh. I'm back.
Yep, you're working.
Yay! And now here I am. Oh, my dear. Oh, look. Hello. Yes. Okay. So maybe we'll take one of our mics out so you're not hearing us. Right.
There we go.
I am so sorry, everybody. I know it's so confusing. Every once in a while, we get these bad connections. I majored in primatology, not in technology. So I'm not very good at all of this. And I'm still getting that echo from your computer, though. Make sure you mute yourself on the thing. Yes. Oh, I'm everywhere. There we go. Okay. So I'm very sorry, folks, but hopefully we won't have another one of those interruptions. No guarantees. We'll roll with it either way. How many people are close to a win? Because that would help too, right? Okay, let's give them another number now that I'm back in my seat, and we'll have a little to talk about. Yes, we will.
Next ball is I-30.
I-30. Good. Anybody close? Anyone? Oh, I hope not. I hope you're not too confused because we are. Okay, let me mention one other thing. This is bingo. Yeah. Okay. So that's all I really wanted to talk about. Apparently, there's some power issues around Atlanta. I'm just hearing reports of. So that may be part of the problem because that's where we are. We're down in Atlanta. We're about 2 hours away from Project Chimps. We like to get up there every once in a while. Maybe I'll see you at the Great Ape Escape because I'm planning on being somewhere nearby around that time. So that would be very nice. Now, we do have one person 2 numbers away from winning. So, Ima, why don't you give them 1 and see if that does it?
Your next ball is B2.
B2. Oh, Sarah, I hope you're a little bit closer now. Okay, and I want to get back to Anna. She's our B chimp. Now, Miss Anna, she's easily recognized because she has the lighter tone face. I don't know if you noticed that earlier. And also, Anna has a gift request too. Now, Anna, like a few of our other chimps, would really love to have one of our polyester tablecloths that you can find on our wish list because apparently she throws a lot of dinner parties. Yeah, and she needs a polyester tablecloth that she can clean up easily. No, oh wait, I'm being told that's not why. She likes to use it like a blanket. Some of the chimps prefer those tablecloths over the regular fleece blankets, and Anna's one of those girls. She's a little, I understand. I have some weird preferences myself, Anna, but that's okay.
Well, I'm 90% polyester, so.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I understand that. Yes. Well, I am today too, but that's just.
All right.
dear.
The last ball was B6. So I want to make sure everybody got the B6.
B6, everybody.
B6.
B6. Okay. Did you? Yeah, you got yourself turned on there again.
Yep.
Good. Okay. Give them one more.
Your next ball is G56. G56.
G56. Okay. Okay, let's give them one more, and we're just going to try with your computer, I think, and just switch back and forth, which is going to be really difficult because all my stuff's over here. Oh, dear. Right. You know what? I may stay here, and we'll just switch back and forth.
Your next ball is N43.
N43, everybody. N43. Can I see for a minute? Oh, let's see. I want to see too. Yes. Oh, hello. Hello. Yes, I'm still here. I know that's not good news for some of you, but nonetheless, I am still here. No matter what my computer says. Okay. Okay. So you just had an N, and we want to hear about N Chimp, and that, of course, is Babs. So let's see what it says about Babs. Babs is the largest female currently at Project Chimp, so she's a big girl too. Okay, Babs's favorite thing now, if you're looking for gifts, Babs likes the fruit juice. Yes, she does. Now, she's a fan of the grape particularly. You can mix it up. You can send her your favorite 100% no sugar added fruit juice. She'd probably appreciate any flavor, but grape is the one that she usually prefers at this time. Yeah, most of our chimps like a little grape juice in the morning. It's a secret, but that's how we get them some of the medications they need occasionally. Yeah, if they have their grape juice every morning, we can slip a little something in there when they need it. Yeah, because we want to make sure they're healthy all the time. Absolutely. Okay, Ima, did you want to take it and do another number maybe?
Right. And your next number is B12. B12.
B12?
I think
Oh,
B12,
indeed.
isn't B12 like one of those good vitamins?
It's a good vitamin. We could probably slip that in their grape juice, couldn't we? Yeah, that would be nice.
But I made a potassium.
Oh, yes, indeed. You're made of a little more than that. I think right up to about here you are. Okay, let's give them another number, shall we?
Your next number is I-20. I-20. That is the best thing out of Georgia. I-20.
Indeed.
Oh,
indeed.
we got a bingo winner.
We got a bingo winner. Woohoo! Well, good, because that will give me a minute to try and get something else going while you guys are working on that. So maybe Allie can come on and talk about winning bingo.
And your winner is Angela Wynn from Murphy, North Carolina.
Perfect.
Congratulations, Angela.
Congratulations, Angela. Make sure that you email us at events@projectchimps.org with your mailing address. Or if you're going to come to the race, we can just hold your prize and save the postage. That's a couple more cents that we can give to the chimps. And we can just hand it to you when you show up on race day.
So the nice thing about the race is going to be on the actual trails. And Jolene was one of the original people who came out and helped lay out the trails. So they're very interesting to go on, and they got great views, and you can hear the chimps.
Yes. You can come out to the trails dawn to dusk any day, 365 days a year, and walk it, hike it, run it if you want to outside of the race day, and bring friends and family. We ask for a $2 donation when you first show up, but you can come do that. Bring a good pair of binoculars or a good zoom on your phone camera, and you might be able to see the chimps when you get to the overlook at the top of Harris Mountain, which is the peak on our property that you can take the elevation up to. So if you were really eager to get that headband and you did not get it, make sure that you go online to our shop site. You can purchase those. You can also stop into the gift shop that is on our property when you come out to hike the trails, or come on race day and see all of our chimp swag that we have going on. Get yourself
definitely. Yeah, definitely hit the gift shop. There's a lot of great stuff in there. And I believe the race is going to be on the yellow trail, which is Ima's favorite color.
It absolutely is your favorite color. I wonder why, Ima. The
Hey,
yellow
it's
trail is our medium trail. White is our hardest.
Yeah.
Yellow has some really great switchbacks throughout it so that you can get up that elevation to that overlook at Paris Mountain with just a little bit less ache in your calves or your knees, depending which direction you're going. But if you're looking for a good, true workout, take the white trail because in certain it goes pretty much straight up or straight down.
Hey, how did the mountain get named Paris Mountain? Do you know?
I don't know that I have absolutely no idea who names mountains, but that came with that name.
Well,
We should
maybe it
probably
was
look into the history of that.
somebody who maybe used to live there.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure it wasn't Paris Hilton. So
Probably not.
mm-mm.
What do you say I get the chimps on screen to mix up the balls for the second game? I'm sure you need a minute to reset the game board, and we'll bring Mike back on once the chimps have mixed up the balls for us.
That'd be fabulous.
All right. Let's bring on Tabby for this one. Come on. Thank you, Tabby, for your hard work there. That's one of our enrichment devices that we call a rattle chain. It's made out of recycled fire hose that our enrichment committee would have then attached to those plastic bowls, I guess upside down bowls would be the best description of them. And it creates just something that we can either smear peanut butter on the inside and stick some treats in, or in this case, it was just a fun toy for her to rattle, hence being called the rattle chain. So I am going to bring our guest Mike back in, as well as Jolene, and see if we've got some of our tech issues down. How we doing there, Jolene?
I don't know. I don't know. I tried to start it in a couple other places and it said no. Computer says no. When the computer says no, I just say, well, okay. But nonetheless, let's see how we do this game. Mike, hello. Thank you for being here and popping in earlier. Yeah.
It's my pleasure. And whether we have you or not, obviously, Allie has shown that the show will go on. The numbers will get called.
The show must go on. Yeah. No matter what, the show must go on. Well, now, Mike, I understand you run a lot. Is that true?
That is true. In fact, while Allie was talking about the trails and when Ima was identifying that yellow, very understandably, was her favorite, I will go ahead and vouch for anyone who has not yet been on yellow or white. It is absolutely worth the trip. That's reason to sign up for the Great Ape Escape 5K-ish alone, just to experience those awesome trails. And if you do not live in Fannin County, you better be ready, because going to the top of Paris Mountain, even the yellow trail where you can kind of overlook the chimps or at least the habitat, that's no joke.
No, it's an amazing view. Now, I haven't been up that many times, and I've certainly never run up there because, I don't run a lot. You know why? Nothing is chasing me. I don't see the point. Now, when I was younger, I did run, and that's why I wore my traditional tie-dye, because we ran when we were young. We like to be out in nature and have a campfire and do a little jogging from time to time. But I don't do that anymore. I'm a little too old for that. I stroll up there occasionally. Yeah.
So what I'll tell you is we've separated the world into three types of people, and I already know which type you are. So here's the three type of people, and you can and tell me whether we're right about that. People who like to run, people who would like to run, and people who would like to run. And I just think you happen to be in that third one, but we can get you into a different classification before this 5K is over.
You're right, Mike. I would like to run, but it's never going to happen. So I've just learned to accept that. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
That's
yeah.
Because That's because the lycra will set your legs.
That's
on fire.
right. That's right. Yes, all of the extra accoutrement I wear these days to keep everything tucked in. It rubs. It rubs. You don't want to have that. Now,
That's
Mike,
why,
before
that's
we
why
go
they have
on,
Body Glide. Body Glide takes care of all of that.
Exactly. Well, let's get our game going so we can chat some more.
Oh no, it is
On again?
the curse of the frozen screen for Jolene tonight.
How about Ima? Is she going to step in and save the day by calling out numbers again?
Yep, we got Ima back on screen. We just need her to unmute again.
There is Jolene on Ima's screen.
There we are.
Well, it's odd because it's showing on mine, but I'm not. Oh, am I there? Oh, okay. All right. So let's get a game going, shall we? Ima, let's give them a number before I'm gone again. Yeah.
Your first ball is I-29.
I-29. Well, go ahead and give them a couple more because Mike and I are going to chat. Or maybe you and Mike.
Your next ball is O-73.
O-73. O-73, everybody. O-73.
And your third ball is G51.
G51. Wonderful. So we've got 3 out there for you. I hope that gets you started well. Remember, it's just standard bingo, up, down, or diagonal. Just the regular 5 in a row thing. And don't forget that free space. Yeah, mark that. And most importantly, don't forget a cocktail because that'll get you through a game of bingo or a 5K. Trust me. I mean, if you're spectating, I don't really recommend it if you're running the 5K. Yeah, it's not always good. What about you, Mike? Do you like to get hammered before you do a 5K?
I will say that usually for afterwards. Now, I would be, saying something that's not entirely true if I said I've never had a drink along the way. Getting hammered might be a bit much, but that's everybody to their own. Again, we've already classified those 3 groups of runners, so they can do whichever they find to be best.
Absolutely. And like I said, I'm used to joggers being the folks that, get out there in nature and take a walk, maybe chew on some tree bark. And that happens a lot more if you're hammered, You never know. Boom, tree, yummy. Okay.
Is there anybody on the trail who's going to pass out water?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think we got a lot of volunteers out there. And by the way, if you're not already volunteering at Project Chimps, you might want to consider it because then you get to be helpful with things like this, the 5K-ish, the crazy old lady that runs bingo. You can be a part of that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mike, do you guys have a lot of volunteers at the events that you run?
So volunteers make everything. As you guys know, Project Chimps, volunteers, it makes everything go so much better. And I know March 26th will be no different, where volunteers will be one of the highlights.
Again.
That's you again, Jolene.
Oh, dear. All right, well, you keep them up, Ima.
I've gotten you. Hold on.
Just unmute.
And it doesn't change the fact that volunteers just make everything.
There we go.
For sure.
For sure. Well, look at that. I'm on the other camera again. It's like being in an amazing studio. You just got to know which camera to look at. I don't know why we're having so much trouble today, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to have another drink after the race, of course. Yes. Okay, Ima, let's give them a couple of letters so they can keep going. And then Mike and I will say something silly that we'll pretend to mean is important.
All right. Your next ball is N45. N45.
N45, everybody. N45. N45. Okay.
And
well,
go
ahead. Yeah, sure. Let's do one.
Your
more.
next one is G59.
G59. G59. That's wonderful. Now, Mike, I was wondering if you know. Now, I am a self-proclaimed primatologist. So I was going to share with you a few chimp facts. Now, one of the ones that I thought was perfect for this is a fact about chimps and how they run. So it turns out chimps cannot move backwards. They can't run backwards. They can shuffle a little bit, but that's all. They can just sometimes slide backwards. What? Oh, no, I'm hearing that's Michael Jackson, not chimpanzees. Okay, never mind. Okay, so chimps do like to run forward, though. I've seen it on the habitat. And, as Ali was saying, if you bring those binoculars and get up there on the viewing point, you might see it, too, because they're all over that habitat. Mike, have you been out to chimps to see the chimps up close, or have you just checked out the trails?
No, I have actually seen the chimps up close as well. And for those who have not already made their plans to take the tour on that Sunday following the race, they should absolutely do that. In fact, working with Megan and her team, we had our leadership team retreat in Blue Ridge this past November, and we had our entire leadership team out there for a tour one morning. So everybody could see what happens when someone committed to a cause with a group that comes alongside. What incredible work can be done. So it was a way for us to kick off our meeting. So anybody who has not done it, those unique opportunities you get to take the tour, my goodness, take advantage of that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And everybody, like Mike was saying, if you're a participant in the event or are friends or family of that participant, you can add on a tour the following day and you can see them up close too. So consider that. It's a great way to check them out. You can also, I believe you can add on another element too. I'm trying to remember what that was. I know you can add the tour the following day, but I believe, I'm thinking of another event. We have so many wonderful events. You know what? You guys should check them all out at projectchimps.org. You can check out all the things we've got upcoming. But of course, the most important one is the one at the end of this month, and that is our 5K-ish. By the way, I think they mentioned this already, but who knows where I was at that moment. If you haven't registered yet, it's not too late. So maybe join us as a participant for the 5K-ish and just enjoy what's going on. Or maybe it's a day to come out and shop at the gift shop, because that's what I do on a Saturday. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, let's give them a couple numbers.
Hey, Mike, I've got a question for you too. What do you do for mushy feet? Like if your feet get all soggy from running, what do you do?
So if it's about the feet, wearing, shoes and then putting some kind of lubricant, Vaseline, Body Glide on your feet. That way it eliminates the friction when your feet get soft. If you are going to be going through that water, certainly there are shoes that are water resistant or even waterproof so that your feet don't end up wet, as long as the water is not so deep that it's going to go right over the collar of the shoe.
Right.
Or lastly, the easy suggestion would be, you got to get yourself flexible enough that you can just jump right over those creeks and your feet don't get wet that way.
I'm not that flexible.
Absolutely.
I'm shaped in a curve. That's all I can do is go one direction.
Absolutely.
All right,
Let's give them a ball.
Okay, we're going to bingo balls real quick. All right, your next ball is 070.
070.
070.
How about another?
And we will get the next ball is 074.
074.
074.
074. Okay, well, I'm when you say mushy, I think at your age that's kind of mushy all over, isn't it? Yeah. It's just amazing you're not browner than you are. I don't know how you've managed that at that age. Well done.
It's the tanning bed.
It's the tanning bed. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, well, I'm coming in and out on this computer, but I'm going to also stick with IMA's just in case. We won't worry about it. We'll just see what happens. Now, I understand, I don't know if we've covered this already, but the winner of this current game is going to get a free participation in our Great Ape Escape 5K-ish. So that's another very big incentive to play. We like to have some of those good prizes from time to time. So join us when you can. Now, Mike, are you going to be there on the day running the trails or just hanging out and checking it out? What are you up to that day?
It depends on, I'll go wherever needed, but my daughter and I are coming out there. One of my side gigs, I get the good fortune of being involved with the Fannin County cross country team. And so my daughter and I enjoy doing that. And so we'll be out there that morning. If there's nothing for us to do, we'll jump in the race. If we can be used in a better capacity as a volunteer, then they'll put us to work and we'll do that instead.
Well, that's very kind of you. Yeah, that's wonderful. And I believe you already mentioned it also, but you'll also be up there when we're handing out our packets at Fannin Brewery, right? With lots of great swag that people can scoop up. Yeah, get some shoes, get some T-shirts, I imagine. That's going to be fun too, right?
Some running shorts.
All that will be
some
there.
Running shorts.
If you need shoes, you need socks.
A couple of beers.
And never miss a chance to go to Fannin Brewing, to go see Tom and the crew up there. So that's going to be a fun afternoon for sure.
Absolutely. And if you have a few of Fannon's beers, then it makes it even more fun to shop. So I recommend that for sure. Yeah. I know I do better shopping when I've had a couple. So speaking of having a couple, let's have a couple more balls.
All right. Your next ball is G49. G49. And we're going to do one more.
Oh, yes, let's.
Your next ball is O64. O64.
Oh, 64. That's fabulous, Ima. Well, Ima, I have a chimp fact for you, too. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize this, but Chimp's favorite treat is not a banana, actually. No, that's a misconception. A Chimp's favorite treat is Cold Stone Creamery. Yeah, so the confusion came in with their banana splits. Everybody thought, oh, they must love bananas. Nah, the banana is just a vehicle to get to the chocolate sauce and the ice cream. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Oh, not Chimps? Teenagers. Very good. Okay, same thing. All right. Yeah, they're actually teenagers are messier. Okay. Now, how old is your daughter, Mike?
My daughter is 17.
Well, then you understand what I'm saying. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. And then, Mike, how many races do you actually run a year?
Oh, yes, that's a good.
A half a dozen, maybe 8 or so. It's not nearly as many as what I used to when I was a little bit younger, right? Jolene already mentioned some things don't work the same way they used to. So doing, 2 or 3 races a month, I'm probably past that season, but being near or on the sidelines of a race is still just as exciting, even if I'm not always out there competing.
Yeah, I understand, Mike. When I was a little bit younger, I still got the discount at IHOP, but let's not get into that. Okay. You know what? I think it might be time for a couple more because I know somebody's probably
got to be
anxious to win. Anxious to win. Yes, they want that money.
Your next ball is B15. B15.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's our first B ball for this one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's our first B ball.
B15. Well, hopefully that'll help somebody then. Yeah. Okay, that's great.
Your next ball is N31. N31.
N31. N31, everybody.
Let's do one more.
Okay, sure. Let's do one more.
And your next one is I24. I24.
Fabulous. Okay. And Mike, I was just thinking some people might want to know some of the details. And Megan reminded me of something that's very important. If you're still wanting to register, it is only $60. But if that's a little dear and you were planning on buying some socks from Chimps instead, you might want to do the no frills registration. That's only $25. Now, you won't get one of our t-shirts with it, and you don't get the medal, but you still get to come and participate and be a part of what's going on. So that's another way to support. And remember, in this event, like anything that we do, it's all about the money going to the Chimps anyway. So, do what you can, but remember, it's going to a good cause no matter what. Isn't that true, Mike?
Not only is that true, that's an awesome offer. Being around as many races as we are, to have that no frills option, to be able to come out to Project Chimps, to be able to enjoy those trails for $25. I'm not just saying this. That is truly an incredible value.
It really is. And I know some people just don't need another t-shirt or a memoir of the 5K that they did, because they do a lot of them and they enjoy them. They just enjoy it to be out there and have a good time. They don't need to have all that stuff to put on a shelf. So I understand that too. So that's a great way to go. And don't forget to visit me while you're there. I mentioned it once before. You might see me in the gift shop. Yeah, because we've got a lot of great Project Chimp stuff right on campus now in our fabulous new gift shop. So Mike, have you checked out the gift shop yet?
I have checked out the gift shop, but I've checked out a lot of the facility, at least that is occasionally open to the public. And one thing that I thought about when we were talking about the trails earlier that I feel compelled to mention that you get to see when you're out on the course is looking at where they are preparing to grow more and more of the food for the Chimps. It is super cool to see that being set aside for that purpose, and to know that so much of what those Chimps will enjoy and will, take in for nourishment grown right there on that race course. You don't see that very often on a 5K course.
Absolutely. That's so true. That's our Project Harvest over on the far side there. Yeah, and they're just getting ramped up again because it's growing season over there again. Yeah. We're only on, I think we're only on our second season, actually. No, maybe third. But it's still a fresh project, but we're getting more and more off of that for those lovely chimps. And what you may not have noticed is right near there. Well, that's real obvious when you're running the trail. But what's a little less obvious is the apiaries that are nearby. Yeah, we have our own bees to help pollinate all of those things so that they will grow for us. Yeah.
I saw the sign. Cool. You're right. You don't, and maybe this time of year you can see it. When we were out there, things were leafed over a little bit more, but I did see the signs. Yeah, that's super cool.
It is. It's amazing. Well, and for those of you that maybe not there primarily for the chimps, there's a lot of other wildlife and nature just available on those trails. It's very amazing to be out there. So make sure you come down for this, and also make sure you come by regularly to just walk those trails and enjoy everything. Yeah, because those are always open to the public. Absolutely. I think you better give us a couple more.
All right. Couple more balls coming your way. Your next ball is B6. B6. Finally getting more bees in there.
Yes, let's have it for the bees.
And your next ball is N36. N36.
Oh, that's fabulous. N36.
I think when the light went on, I slipped into a coma.
Oh dear, it did get a little.
I just have to ask, as if it was us talking about the apiary, and that's why you ended up with all the bees. How about that?
Bees! I get it. Oh, you're a fast one.
Just be kind. That's all I can say.
Oh,
all right.
Beware.
Your next ball is N40. N40.
N40. That is fabulous. Yes. Oh, that's fabulous. You know, Mike, part of the reason I don't run a lot is when I was younger and could do it and did do it a few times, that's when I was living in Nashville with Miss Dolly Parton. Yeah, we were roommates for a little while. Yeah, we were. And she taught me that some people just aren't built for running. It's true. So we tended to walk a little bit more. And sometimes that's just because we couldn't afford to do anything else. Yeah, we were just getting started. I think that's my problem with technology, too, is I couldn't afford that. So I never learned. Also because there weren't any computers when I was there. So that probably had a part of it. Mm-hmm.
And so where are his stores?
So Mike, where can we find some of your Big Peach stores if we're not happening by Fannin Brewery on the 24th to pick up our packet?
So let's see if I can do this off the top of my head. Certainly www.bigpeachrunningco.com if you don't commit this list to memory, or if I end up getting it wrong. But we have stores in and around Atlanta, Kennesaw, Cartersville, Alpharetta, Midtown Atlanta, Decatur, Marietta, Brookhaven, Suwanee, and oh my goodness. I'm missing one. There's 8 stores in and around Atlanta. Which one have I? Somebody is going to let me hear about it.
Your store manager is going to be calling you up a little bit later. Yeah.
Have I somehow managed to forget? The website, of course, thanks to our incredible tech crew, is on the screen right now. Thank goodness. Somebody maybe can help me out. Which one?
Well, there's a certain team that's getting free bagels, I think.
Marietta, there it is.
There it is. Yeah.
We love you too. So there's Marietta. I think that's number 8. Also, one of the things, Jolene, that we did in our town Brookhaven store last year that's super cool. We initiated a new concept called Big Peach Ride and Run, where we have a full assortment of bicycles, whether you do road or up in the mountains, mountain biking, gravel, certainly hybrids, commuter, city bikes, even e-bikes. We have in our inventory, and then we have a full service department. So if you've not checked out Big Peach Ride and Run, you can do that at Town Brookhaven in our store there. There's also a separate website, bigpeachrideandrun.com. So how about that for trying to get past forgetting one of my locations?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's fabulous. And I'm assuming at some point soon you'll have snorkels and swim fins for people that want to have the full triathlon experience, right?
We'll see. There's an idea. I'll take that under consideration.
It's hard to find ocean near Atlanta to do that portion. So,
well, I mean, who does not want to go for a good swim in the Chattahoochee?
Yay!
But let's not talk about that. Let's get a few balls out there.
So, Mike, I'm asking for a friend.
Right
what
on.
happens if your feet are 2 different sizes?
So interestingly enough, some of our manufacturers will split the pair to accommodate that. Usually it has to be about a size and a half or bigger. And then you really should wear two different sized shoes. So you might have a 10 on one side and an 11 and a half or a 12 on the other. And there is what I would say is a nominal upcharge for that. But nonetheless, I mean, for $35 or $40 to end up with two shoes that truly fit each foot, that's the way we take care of that in our stores.
See, Jolene, they've got you taken care of.
Oh, fabulous. Oh, fabulous. Well, let's get them taken
We're
care of.
getting some more balls
yes.
here. Your next ball is 075. 075.
Oh, 75. Give him another.
Your next ball is I-22.
I-22. Hello, I-22. Oh, let's give them one more. Sure, why not?
And your next ball is I-25. I-25.
Okay, good. Okay.
So if it's close to bingo yet.
Yes, hopefully somebody's getting there. But Mike, we mentioned the triathlon, and that's another chimp fact I should mention. Did you know chimps like to swim laps? Usually at the bottom of the pool, though, because they don't float very well. So that's why we decided not to put a pool in at Project Chimps for them to hang out in. Yeah, they sink like a rock. Yeah, they've got a lot of really thick muscle mass. Very different from us. I don't understand it, but apparently they're not quite the same animal as we are. I keep hearing about this 97% DNA match, but, they have some differences. They have a lot of similarities, too, though. We love our chimps.
I may have more similarity than most because I sink like a rock as well. So maybe they're a testament to evolution, but maybe you're different and you swim better than I do.
Oh, I float right on top. No problem.
Okay. And on that, I'm grabbing that.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's get a couple more balls.
Sure.
So I can get this game over quick.
No, I don't wish too much.
Your next number is N32. N32. I was going to say fat flows, but.
Hey, hello. I know.
And your next ball is G52. G52. And let's do one more since we're doing groups of threes today. Your next ball is 061. 061.
061. Very nice.
I'm not seeing a bingo yet.
Okay, well, that's okay too. Yeah. Okay, well, so Mike, now when we're out at Project Chimps, quite often, like I said, we like to walk the trails too. But what I also like to do when I'm out there is help out. I don't know if you've had the opportunity to volunteer in some of our other departments yet, but I highly recommend it. We like working in the kitchen sometimes because then you can be counting out vegetables for those guys and you can still see them out the window having a good time right in front of you. In fact, sometimes Mr. Leo will come and do a little dance for you because he thinks you might be making him something really good. Have you considered doing some volunteer experiences out there?
I have to admit, I hadn't thought about being in the kitchen. So no, like I said earlier, volunteers make everything work. So thank you for that suggestion.
Yes.
I'll have to take
they
that.
really do. And we love our volunteers. And the nice thing about volunteering out there is you can do what suits you. If you want to watch the chimps and wash a cucumber, you can be in the kitchen. That's always fun. If you've been there for a while and know what's going on, you can help right in the villas with the chimps. You can help them keep things clean and neat and get the chimps everything they need each day. Or you can do things like you mentioned, go to Project Harvest and just help them grow that food for people. That's what's really nice about volunteering out there is we have so many different things that you can do. So we definitely recommend that whenever anybody's interested is to check out getting set up as a volunteer and being a part of what's going on out there. The nice part about that is you can come to things like the Great Ape Escape and you can just volunteer for it. And then you don't have to register. You can just be there as a part of the crew that's helping make it happen. So you get a little insider on that one. So that's nice.
Very cool.
All right, ready?
Yeah, sure. Let's give them another one.
All right. Your next balls are 063. 063.
Let's have another one of those.
Your next ball is I-21.
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 I-21, everybody.
And we'll do one more.
Sure.
Your next ball is N39. N39. Oh, no bingos yet?
No bingos yet. Oh my goodness. Well, we got to be getting
Oh.
close, and that's fine. We've certainly got the time for it. That's why we've extended. For those of you that haven't been with us before, we used to be an hour show, but we like an hour and a half so we can enjoy our guests, have a couple cocktails at least, and take our time playing as many games as we can. It also gives me the opportunity, and I had mentioned to Mike before that I used to be in Nashville when Dolly was my roommate. It was quite fabulous. It was very different, but we were both very broke. We were just getting started. And we did occasionally have to run places because we were late and we didn't have a car. Until one day, Dolly bought this used van. It was fabulous. It's one of those things that has the dragon on the side. She didn't paint it. It came that way. But for the price she paid, it was worth it. Now, Dolly would occasionally let me drive it. However, one day she wasn't around and I was running late for class. And so I just found the keys and I drove it straight to campus so I could get my class finished. Now, when I came back, Dolly was a little upset because I hadn't asked first. And I understand how that can be a problem. She said to me, Jolene, I'm begging of you, please don't take my van. And I understood what she had in mind. Yeah. Dolly wrote a song about me. I bet you don't know that. Yeah. It's called 9 to 5. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's give him a ball.
All right. Your next balls are G57. G57. Let's go to your next one. Oh, we're back to our lucky bees. B4. B4. All right, check your cards. Check your cards. Your next ball is O72. O72. Do we get any bingos yet? Nope. No bingos yet. Oh, no.
Oh, well, it happens, doesn't it? It happens. Well, Mike, now, Ima was giving me a hard time about my general shape these days, but I feel I'm doing all right for my age. Nonetheless, I'll bet you're in fantastic shape. Runners tend to not have a lot of body fat. That's true, isn't it?
Well, I mean, there are certainly runners who that is true, but nowadays, I mean, I will tell you, runners, walkers, they come in all shapes and sizes, which is super cool, right? I mean, if you think about, let's say, the traditional bell-shaped curve, those with not much body fat are over on one side of the fringes. Somebody who might be on the other side, a majority certainly are going to carry a little bit of that. It's just there's no body shape of a runner or walker anymore.
I think that's great. And it's nice of you to say that, but you probably shouldn't refer to your runners as having a bell-shaped curve. It just doesn't go over well sometimes. Now, I realize that I've gotten a little heavier. And last time I went to the doctor, he said to me, you need to do something about that. And I said, what do you want me to do? He said, well, try not to eat anything fatty. And I said, well, you mean like chips? And he said, no, try not to eat anything fatty. I was shocked. Nonetheless,
Question.
yes. Banana, what is it?
For the race over the weekend, is it broken down by age group or how are you? How's everybody?
That's a good question.
So is everybody competing?
Oh, are we competing in different
bracket?
groups? I don't know the answer to that one. What do you know anything about that, Mike? On how they're doing it as a competition or otherwise?
So I don't think so. This is an unofficial. That's the ish part. An unofficial distance. Yes. And so what I think this is a very well organized, super fun inaugural fun run. So unlike something, let's say people in Atlanta who are familiar with the AJC Peachtree Road Race, where everybody starts at a specific time, everybody's time is chipped and published. I'm not sure that this is going to be that same level of sophistication. And it'll be a lot more intimate and, quite frankly, a lot more simple to just kind of enjoy the trails. But you're right about how oftentimes is done, but not necessarily in this instance.
Well, that sounds good. That way they don't have to have that competition pressure. They can just come out for a good time. Maybe a little casual competition between a friend or something. But otherwise, just having a little run and having a good time.
And it will be timed. There will be a clock.
Sure.
So what you're saying there, Jolene, is perfect, because if you've got a spouse, if you've got a friend, if you've got people who you're coming to Blue Ridge or coming to do the event with, you can have that private wager or that, kind of friendly bet with someone you care about that you're going to get there faster, and they will have that time clock running.
Perfect. And I understand there'll be a taco truck too, so that's a big draw. Yeah, absolutely.
They've done this right. If Fannin Brewing on Thursday, Hanson's Taco Truck on Saturday, and all the chimps, tell me this is not a world-class production.
That's the way to do a 5K-ish. Oh, speaking of timing, I think it's time for a couple more.
All right. Your next balls are. Ooh, got bright.
Oh, yes.
Your next ball is 068.
Oh,
68.
68. Oh, 68.
We're going to give you another ball.
Good.
Your next ball is G58. G58. And your next ball, letting people get caught up on your cards.
Sure.
Don't forget to mark all three of your cards.
Check all 3 cards now. Don't forget.
And your next ball is N41. N41.
Excellent.
No bingos yet.
Okay.
No bingos yet.
No, that's okay. All right. Well, then I guess we're in good shape. Yeah. Well, it sounds like, that's kind of the 5K-ish I'd want to do, where there's no big competition and plenty of tacos. I know the only other one I participated in was a 0.5K, and that was walking across the street to get a beer at the brewery next door. Yeah. So I pushed for that this time, but they wanted a little more than that. Yeah. So I understand they're doing about 2.2 miles this time.
And speaking of the brewery, for those who are interested on Thursday, they should know that Fannin Brewing is donating a percentage of their proceeds that evening. Again, the packet pickup will be from 2 to 6. And every time they have a beer, portion of the proceeds going back to Project Chimps.
I know those.
Any of the purchases at Big Peach on Wheels, a percentage of those proceeds back to Project Chimps they go. Having a beer while they're doing some shopping, portion of those proceeds back to Project Chimps they go. What a cool way to spend a few days in and around Fannin County.
Absolutely. Those guys over at Fannin Brewing, they've been so good to us for so many years. And, they brew a particular beer just for the chimps. Well, I mean, not for the chimps to drink, but in honor of the chimps. And they still have some left. So when you're picking up your packet, have a little bit of the Apple Ale. Yeah, the Apple Ale is a beer, and they make it with apples. Yeah, right from Mercier. So you can try that. It's kind of a mix between a cider and a lager, I believe. So it makes for a nice little beer combo. So try out the Apple Ale. And like Mike said, that helps out the chimps. So, get drunk. Tell everybody you did it to help the chimps. Mm-hmm. It's the best excuse, and that way you can call in sick the next day because you were helping chimps. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, more balls.
Yeah, I think we probably should do a few more balls.
Couple more balls coming up. Your next ball is I-19. I-19.
I-19. That is amazing.
Amazing. And your next ball is N44. N44. Ooh, someone's got to be a lot of close.
Somebody must be
N's
close,
and O's.
Yeah, somebody must be close. Okay.
Your next ball, another N34.
N34.
N34. Oh, no bingos yet. Let's do one more.
Okay, one more.
Then
we'll keep them in suspense.
065. 065.
Oh, 65. Okay.
No bingos yet.
No bingos yet. So we're going to keep you in suspense for just a minute or two longer. I've noticed some wonderful comments on the comment section. Shout out to Miss Candy, who says, my hair looks fabulous tonight. I know, Candy, I had to let it down. It can't be up in a bun all the time. I know it's not as professional, but I had already had a cocktail before I started getting ready, so it just didn't matter. No. Now, Mike, I've noticed that you got really fixed up for tonight's broadcast as well. Yeah.
That's true. I'm very dressed up. I knew that this was bright lights and big time. So yeah,
I understand. Just like me, you're representing a runner. Yeah. Because we want people to know what running is about. Yeah. You can wear your pearls to run, or the more normal outfit of a nice comfy sweatshirt, maybe a hat to keep the sweat out of your eyes, right? Or if you won that wonderful bandana in our first game, if you didn't win that, then that's okay too, because you can go on and purchase all sorts of swag from our gift shop online. So check that out. Whenever you don't win what you want with us, you just go get it, right? Now, speaking of winning, Mike, I understand you have something very special for our last game as well. I'm going to ask you about that right now, since you might not be around during that. If I might not be around, but that's a whole nother story.
So for the last game, Big Peach Running Company has provided Project Chimps a $50 gift card for the winner. So don't torpedo your game number 2 that is going on right now. You can win multiple times on the same evening. So win game number 2, take it as seriously as you were before you heard that, and then be sure to stick around for game number 3, a $50 Big Peach Running Company gift card. You can redeem in any one of our 8 stores. You can redeem it online at bigpeachrunningco.com, or you can redeem it on March 24th between 2 and 6 p.m. at Fannin Brewing when Big Peach on Wheels is in town. That is a way to get your $50 worth and certainly your bingo card meaning something this evening.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's so kind, all the things you've done for Project Chimps and for this event, Mike. So thank you very much for that. And for those of you that are wondering, you can win more than one game. So you could win your entry on this game and win your $50 gift card on the next game. And if you don't, you can just sign up for those things and spend that money. You can get the gear you need from Big Peach and then head out and have a great time with us. So let's get you a few more, and then we're going to do a speed round for game 3 so you don't have to hang out too long. Hit 'em, Ima.
Your next number is, we got a bingo.
Oh, somebody
We got
already
a
got it.
bingo.
Somebody realized they got it just now. How about that? Fabulous. Who's our winner, Ima?
Your winner is Alan Williams from Blairsville, Georgia.
Alan Williams.
Alan Williams.
Alan Williams. Congratulations, Alan. You have won an entry into the Great Ape Escape 5K-ish. If you're already signed up, you can give it to a friend or another family member that would like to do it. That's fine, too. Don't forget to email us to claim that prize. Mike, thank you so much for being here. Is there anything else you would like to mention before we prepare for our last game?
I don't think so. Come out, enjoy the fun on the 24th at Fanning Brewing again, 2 to 6 p.m. Big Peach on Wheels will be there. And of course, I look forward to seeing everyone on March 26th at the Project Chimps Great Ape Escape 5K-ish.
Yay.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you so much, Mike. We appreciate everything you're doing for Chimps. Yes, that's wonderful. Hi, Allie. How are you?
Hi, Jolene.
It's been quite the evening,
I'm
hasn't
going
it?
to give you a quick break so that you can hydrate before the speed round.
Yes, and I think my original camera might be back up, so we'll give it a shot and see if that works. But I can always come back over here if needed. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to send you to the backstage so you can hydrate a minute. All right. How about we give a round of applause for Mike from the Big Peach Running Company for joining us tonight and donating that gift certificate that we are about to launch for game number 3. So you're going to stay tuned in just one more second. If you are tuned in on Facebook or YouTube and watching this and you're not playing, just follow that link that's in the comment section. I'll post it up there as soon as I get done talking, since I can't type and talk at the same time. And you can find those game cards. You're going to play for free. You're going to have to flip through all 3 cards really, really quick to keep up with the ball calling, because it is going to be ball, 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 ball until we have it. I have bingo winner to claim that gift certificate that Mike just donated. But to get everyone ready, we, of course, have to mix up the balls. And I'm going to bring up everyone's favorite ball mixer-upper, and that is Miss Amy. Amy, take it away. All right, everyone. If you are looking for that link, it is now being posted. I'm going to bring Miss Jolene and Ima back up, and we're going to get game number 3 rolling right now.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Sorry about all the confusion tonight. Let me mute mine. Go ahead and leave yours on because I might be coming your way. Okay, so don't worry, we're going to get it rolling. We're going to move kind of quickly. We'll give you a quick break every once in a while to catch up. Not to worry about that. So I'm a banana. Take it away. Let's give them their first 3 numbers at least.
Your first ball is N31.
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 Fabulous.
Dun, 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 dun.
And
your next ball is O68.
O68.
O68. Your third ball is G46.
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 Let's give them one more.
And your next ball is O66.
O66. O66. So there's your first 4, everybody. And of course, Jabari is our old chimp, so I'm just going to mention him one more time. He's been with us since May of 2017. He's a fabulous boy. And you know the interesting thing about Jabari is he's a big boy, and he did not quite realize it for a while. He's only recently discovered that his size allows him some sway in his group. Yeah, he's just figuring that out. So let's hear it for Jabari, and let's get 4 more numbers.
Your next ball is N45. N45. Your next ball, O65. O65.
Mhm.
Your next ball is O69. O69. And I'll give one more. A lot of O's already.
Yes, I know.
And your next ball is I-19.
I-19. I-19. And our I-chimp, of course, was Rocco. Now, Rocco is very lucky. We have to give a shout out to his buddy, Lindsay. She befriended him early on, and she's often close by his side. So we're glad to see that Rocco, when he had a hard time, he had a good friend to help him through it. We all need one of those. Yeah. And you can be a good friend to Rocco and the other chimps. Don't forget to donate tonight and any other time you can. We really appreciate it. Rocco and Lindsay really appreciate it. Let's hit them with a few more. Mm-hmm.
Your next ball is B7. B7.
Okay, what's about another one?
Your next ball is I-23.
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 Okay, let's hit them with another.
Your next ball is I-22. I-22.
How's everybody doing? Are you keeping up with us? I'm going to let Ima give us one more, and then I'll give you a few facts to give you a few seconds more.
And your next ball is I-25.
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 Okay, well, I brings us right back to Rocco. Now, he's been with us a shorter amount of time. He arrived in November of 2019. And like I said, it was a little rough going when he first got there, but he certainly has gotten used to it. And one of the more interesting things is when the caregivers put some mirrors up in the villa, Rocco just enjoyed sitting in front of them and watching himself eat. I think that was a way to enjoy the food twice, maybe. I'm not really sure, but Rocco loved it. All right, Ima, hit him with another one.
Your next ball is I-26. I-26.
I-26. Fabulous. How about another? I think they need another G.
Oh, no, here's G49.
Oh, what is a G? What
It's
do you know?
a G.
G49. Fabulous. One more,
Did
buddy.
you use a little Ouija board to get that?
Yes. I just couldn't get the number, but I could see the letter. It's the glasses are not even enough anymore.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Your next ball is I-27. I-27.
Ooh, we have somebody that's only one away already. Well, in that case, I'm going to make them suffer for a minute. And I'm going to mention one of our chimps. We haven't heard a lot about Anna. Anna of the polyester tablecloths, Anna. Yeah, that's the girl I'm talking about. Look at her there. Oh, yeah. She's got the what was I going to say? I've already forgotten. Well, we'll have to come back to that. So what I'll tell you about instead is how bright and clever Anna is. She's transitioned well into the group that now includes a bunch of males. She's high ranking, and she's definitely one of the smartest in her group. It particularly shows when you see her interacting with everybody and just making the situation go the way she needs it to go. So let's hear it for her. And low-level NPC, thank you for that shout-out. It does look a little bit like me in the morning, too. Yeah, Anna has that fresh-out-of-bed look for sure. Okay, let's give him a couple more and see if Sarah can win this one.
And a quick question.
Yes.
So have all the female chimps that came over in the recent trip, are they integrated yet into
that's a wonderful question.
Are they integrated?
And I'm going to keep you guys in suspense for just a minute, and then I will talk a little bit about that. So give them a couple balls, and then we'll tell them what's going on.
Your next ball is N44. N44.
N44. Okay, let's give them one
Your
more.
next ball, G57. G57.
Okay. Well, let me mention about that, actually. Some of you may know we've had a new group of girls that joined the sanctuary not that long ago, just a few months. And in that time, they have integrated very quickly with the males next door. So the group that was staying nearby them, they have now become fully integrated with. And it went much more easily and quickly than we expected. They are now fully integrated and have a great time with that group. They are now our largest group of integrated chimps on campus, there's 19 of them, and they hang out together and have a wonderful time. They
Yay.
play, they steal each other's food, just like chimps are supposed to. Yeah, and it also makes it easier for them to get out and play, right? Because now they can get out with that big group and have a good time. All right, let's give them a couple more, shall we?
Your next ball is G59.
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 Yes, G59. Okay, let's hit them again.
Your next ball is I16. I16. There are a lot of I's out there.
There sure are. There sure are. Okay, let's give them one more.
And your next ball is N35. N35.
Fabulous. N35. All right, who's close now? Who's close now? Anybody? Anybody? Now, I know some of you have gotten knocked off with your own technical issues tonight. Apparently, it's quite stormy up there in North Georgia, so that's where a number of our folks are. But don't worry. If you've come back on, you can catch up. All those balls should be listed.
Mm-hmm.
Please join back in. We want somebody to win that fabulously generous gift card that Mike has for Big Peach. Hopefully, you can get the things you need for our wonderful 5K-ish. I hope you're all ready to be out there, regardless of whether you're participating or just having a good time with us that day. Okay, Ima, let's hit him with another one. Somebody needs to win that.
Your next ball is N42. N42.
Wonderful. All right, let's give him another one, yeah?
Your next ball is N37. N37.
N37. Woo! Okay.
No winners yet. No bingos yet.
Not yet. Okay. Well, maybe you better give him another one then.
Your next ball is O71.
O71. Well, O, of course, has been our buddy Jabari. And I should mention that Jabari actually has a girlfriend. Yes, Jennifer and Jabari give each other a lot of attention. And having the attention from her has really given him a lot of confidence. And that's how he's figured out that he can rise up in the group and that he's doing a little better than he thought. Yeah, so we appreciate Jennifer, just like I had to give a shout out to Lindsay. I want to make sure that we recognize Jennifer and all she's done to help Jabari adjust as well.
Aww.
Yes, as he's grown up, he's definitely become more confident, much thanks to her.
Yay.
Okay, and we expect Jabari to keep growing in status in his group because he's just the right guy for it, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's give him a few more, shall we?
Your next ball is G60. G60.
Okay, yeah. And another, please.
Your next ball is O63. O63. Give him one more.
Yeah, give him one more. Let's see if we can't get a winner because I need another cocktail.
And your next ball is G52. G52.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so I should mention G, of course, is our chimp Lance. Lance is a wonderful, very excitable chimp. Sometimes the group has to calm him down. He gets so excited. And we noticed that his caregivers have said that instead of chasing girls lately, Lance has tried something new, just playing with everybody. Yeah, he's enjoyed play a lot more lately. He initiates play with just about everybody in his social group. And he's loving all the positive attention from those folks. So he's learning a lot about interacting with his group. And that's what we love to see as we slowly integrate all those chimps. So hopefully they have the most friends they could possibly have to do whatever they want. I mean, if they want to go to a movie, if they need to do some shopping, they need a good friend to do it with.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
let's
they do.
give them another ball.
Your next ball is I30. I30.
Ooh, how about another?
Your next ball is G58. G58.
Fabulous, fabulous. Somebody's got to be getting close.
I got to be close.
I know what Sarah needs to win, but I'm not going to tell anybody because that would be unfair. I don't want Ima to know and pick out the one just on purpose. Yeah, virtually just
there you
clutch
go.
that
Grab
ball
it.
right out
Grab
of
it
the
from
computer.
space.
Yeah, absolutely. I keep getting compliments tonight. I might have to leave my hair down more often. I really appreciate it. I do think it makes me look a little bit younger. Yeah. The Lego company might let me play with their Jane Goodall new play set. That would be fabulous, wouldn't it? Yeah, my sister would be so proud if I got one of those play sets. So maybe we will. In the meantime, let's give them another ball.
Your next ball is O64. O64.
Yes.
Your next ball is O67. O67.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, no bingos yet.
No yet.
Lot of balls on that board.
Let's give them another one then, shall we?
Your next one is B14. B14.
Mhm.
Oh, we got a winner.
Oh, we got a winner. Fabulous. Oh, who's our winner this time?
Our winner is Sarah Binkowitz from
Sarah got the one
Fredonia,
she
New York.
needed. Congratulations, Sarah. I know you were hoping to win. I'm glad you got the right one. And I should mention before we wrap it up, definitely email us and let us know what it is we can send to you. I mean, excuse me, where it is we can send it to you. We'll actually be emailing that gift card to you so that you can use it, or you can email it on to somebody maybe in the Atlanta area that can use it, because I don't think Big Peach has a store in New York. But you could use their website probably and get something that you would enjoy. Yeah, because I'm sure they run in New York too, because there's a lot more things chasing you up there, I believe. Yeah. Oh, and we had one last question that I didn't get to mention. One of our folks asked, what kind of movies do the chimps like to go to when they go to the movies? And you would think it would be Planet of the Apes. It's not true. It's not. No, they like foreign films. Yeah, they can't understand a word anyway, so they enjoy the foreign films. Parasite was a big hit with them, and they've really loved the new entry from Japan that's up for all the awards this year. So yeah, they're very educated, but I think really it's about the popcorn they get when they're watching. Yeah. All right, everybody, thank you so much for participating. We've gotten through this at the pace we hoped, and we were really worried because many of you had power problems, but we're glad you got back on, just like I was able to get back on. And we hope you're enjoying our guests. Yes, our season 2 format will include special guests each month, because we think it's a lot more fun to hear from other people and what they're doing, and let them tell you about their experiences, not only with Project Chimps, but with other charities and other organizations that are out there for the public. We love that. We will be back around next month.
April 14th.
Of course, April 14th is our second Thursday, so that's when we'll be here. Absolutely. Now, we've talked a lot about the Great Ape Escape on March 24th. It's not too late to join us. We hope you will. But if that's not the event for you, go on and check our visit page to see other things that are coming up at Project Chimps that you can take part of. We've got painting things where you can paint the chimps while you watch them in the habitat. We also have photography classes, so you can do the same thing. You get an opportunity to see the chimps from a very specific vantage point and learn how to take some photos of them, and so many other things that we do up there. Maybe you'd even like to volunteer at some point. We hope that's the case. Allie, let me bring you back and you can help us close it out.
All right. Well, thank you for working through all of those technical issues tonight.
I know, but I can't hear you at all. Oh my goodness. Just continue and continue. I'm going to try unmuting mine and see if I can hear Allie. I know you guys can. Okay.
Here we go.
There she is. There she is.
I was saying thanks for working through all the technical issues, but then we had more technical issues. So it's just been one of those evenings for us here in the studio and some of our players as well. I saw a lot of you having to log back in that you got dropped out. And I so appreciate your dedication to getting back into the game and catching up to where we were. Sarah, congratulations on your win. I know you were trying every single game. You were telling us what balls you needed. So I'm really glad for you that you would get those balls for that final win. Hopefully you can use that gift certificate that Mike so generously donated this evening.
Yes, that would be great.
Viewers,
and everybody, I have a plea for you too. Of course, we want you to help chimps, but I would also appreciate it if you would invite your friends to bingo. We have such a good time with all of you all, and we want to introduce new people to bingo. So if you haven't donated yet, maybe that could be the way you help us out. Even if you have, it's something that will help by letting new people know about Project Chimps. Sometimes virtual bingo is the only way they can connect with us because they're too far away. So it's a great way to get them involved. So I'd ask everybody to tell a couple of friends or tell all your friends. You can post it on Facebook on our Project Chimps page. We have announcements about the bingo, so you can share that on your page too to remind everybody about next month, because we want to see all of you there and we want to see all your friends too. Okay. Allie, is there anything else we need to mention to the folks tonight before we head out?
Just to remember to, set your clocks forward this coming weekend. Stay warm and safe with all the winds. If you're here in Georgia, it's going to get cold and blustery. We're going to be working on the chimps to make sure that they're, nice and cozy during this weird little winter windstorm coming our way. But otherwise, we will see everyone in just a couple weeks back for the next Go Ape Bingo. Bring a friend. Bye.